John Mayer has an incredible version of Tom Petty's iconic tune, Free Fallin'. Now, he plays it live at the Nokia Theatre in Los Angeles, and it's a real broken down, intimate vibe. It's 3 acoustic players. He's in the middle. David Ryan Harris is on one side, and Robbie McIntosh is on the other side, and he's just playing some incredible bluesy slide fills on top of this brilliant song. So I want to break down for you the guitar part. It only uses 3 chords, but the way John plays them with his fretting hand, he does some cool stuff. And also, I'm going to break down his finger picking style as well, so make sure you stay till the end. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so we've got just a couple chords here. We've got a D over F sharp, and I do have a capo, by the way, on the 3rd fret. So you want to make sure you put your capo down on the 3rd fret. And then this first chord is D over F sharp, and the way John plays it is he uses his thumb on the 2nd fret of the low E string, then his index on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So you have those 3 notes there. And really, on the original recording, with Tom Petty, it's like, which I have a lesson on my channel you can check out. But it's just a D chord. But what John does is he puts that F sharp in the bass, which just immediately gives it a different feel. It's an interesting sound. I really like it. So that's the first chord. Then we're going to go to G sus2. And all he does is move his thumb. Okay, the thumb goes from the 2nd fret up to the 3rd fret. Okay, and then it comes back from G sus2 to D over F sharp, and then A, which is just with 1 finger there from the 5th string down, open, 2, 2, 2. So those are the 3 chords: D over F sharp, G sus2, and A. Now, one other thing I want to talk about is I'm not using a pick. Now, John is playing this song fingerstyle. And if you've struggled to learn fingerstyle guitar, then go to johnmcclennan.com/fingerstylejumpstart and get your hands on my free fingerstyle cheat sheet. This is going to show you 5 powerful exercises to help get your finger picking hand grooving like a well-oiled machine. And you want to start to get that independence and control with your fingers, because that's what we're doing here in the song. We're using like a claw technique where we just pinch the strings, and then also some arpeggios, like, where we break up the strings. Instead of playing them all at once, we, play 1 string at a time. So this is completely for free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fingerstylejumpstart and grab this PDF now. It's going to really help you learn this song faster. So from there, let's talk about the rhythm. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. This is what I would call the groove. Now this is just sort of like the bare bones groove, and you could play this through the whole song and it would sound great. But the idea is that the first chord is on the beat, 1 and 2. Then the next chord is on the and of 2, that G sus2 chord. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're gonna go 1 and, change back on the and there, 1 and 2. Then on the and of 2, go to the A chord. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ba ba ba. It's just a cool fingerstyle approach to the classic Tom Petty groove. Now from there, we can spice it up with a little picking. Let's try this. That's how John Mayer starts it off. So he picks the 4th and the 2nd strings at the same time. Then plays the 3rd string, 4th string, then the 6th string on that 2nd fret, and then walks it up. So it's 1 and a 2 and, again, that syncopation, like 1 and 2 and. The same thing is happening now in the finger picking part. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. And you just let it breathe there, right? There's a lot to be said for space. Then we're gonna go. Okay, now that's essentially the groove there. So pinching on the G sus2 to the D over F sharp, then A, then you go. You do this little lick there, okay? This is like, love that sound. It's like doing an A sus, but we're gonna also add the ninth. So it's like a, you know, sus4 add 9. Okay, so I'm hammering there from the 2nd fret on the 3rd string and 2nd string up to the 4th fret on the 3rd string and the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. See that there? So it's a little tricky there, but that's the idea. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and okay, so backing up. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, then we go. That's a little kind of a cool, it's like jazzy, right? Goes to a little pull off. So keeping that core shape in mind, the D over F sharp, we're gonna play strings 6, 4, 3, 2. Then when we hit that 2nd string, we're gonna actually pull off from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. So, see that there? It's tricky. And then we go, just pinch strings 6 and 3 of the G sus2 chord. So, and it's okay, you want things to kind of ring over, like get this kind of blur of chords. Where possible, it rings over. Then we go, and we do basically the 2nd measure again. So that's G sus2, and I'm pinching there strings 6, 3, and 2, then D over F sharp, then A, then the lick, the little hammer on. So I'll play it 2 times here so you can hear what it sounds like all together. It's just a little groove, and think of this as a general framework. Like, learn it exactly how I'm showing you, and then I'll show you after I play this how you can more just play in the style and incorporate these ideas. Get set, and I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, go. Repeat. All right, so from there, let's talk more about playing in the style. So you have these parts, you get the general idea. Then you can add some strumming, you can vary it a little bit, but just make sure that you stay with that fundamental groove of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I'll show you what I mean. So now I'm just sort of playing in the style. I might add some strum. Right, you can bring it down for the verse, and you can just start mixing all the ideas together. So learn it first as is, practice that over and over, and then go from there. So those are the steps that I would recommend. Have fun practicing this, and if you really want to get your finger-picking hand going so you can play these songs a lot easier and faster, then go to johnmcclennan.com/fingerstyle jumpstart and get your hands on my free fingerstyle cheat sheet PDF. On it, I'm going to show you 5 powerful exercises to get your finger-picking hand in shape in record time, and it's completely for free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fingerstyle jumpstart and grab that now. As always, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.